Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, March 10th, 2016, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Yesterday I said I thought the action that we had yesterday was kind of nullifying the horrible disaster day that we had the day before. And today kind of finished that out. We definitely um, took care of the damage that took place during the disaster day. And it occurred on a day of, the most volatile Dow action we've seen in several days. So this was really kind of interesting. But what happened today with us was we had about $10,000 positive open trade equity yesterday on the close, and we almost doubled that today in terms of getting out. We got out with positive $19,000 closed out trades, and that pretty much offset that horrible loss we had 2 days ago. So I'm real pleased with that. We did get into five new positions. Four of them are negative, one is positive. Pretty crappy day as far as what we got into, but we're only down negative $1,500 in what we're carrying. So that doesn't look like it's going to damage us too much. At least now it doesn't. Um, I had called the Dow uh, up yesterday, and it started up, definitely very strong move here, and it was this strong move that allowed us to get out of those four positions. That's all we had, but we got out of those, making almost $20,000 out of those, and that was just great. This was really a perfect opening for us. It failed. It went very negative here, and then comes back. And again, this upshot here exposed that fourth red line I'm talking about. We got four of them in here. It's a real strong resistance area for the Dow, and it got up here, almost touched that fourth red line, and it's just no way, and it collapses, but then it turns around and it comes back. And that's what you got to understand. This is a strong market. It does not want to go down, and I'm still going to call the Dow up for tomorrow. It only was closed -5 today, so it pretty much nullified all this selling that we saw earlier in the day. So I'm calling the Dow up for tomorrow. And like I say, we had a good day. I mean, we made a lot of good money today in spite of this crazy seesaw roller coaster action in the Dow. I'll show you some of these trades. They're really interesting. By the way, I have nothing of those five new positions we got into. There's nothing to show you there, but I do want to show you three out of the four positions that we got out of. This first one is ANTH, Anthora, I believe, and this is an interesting trade. We had bought this thing yesterday on the pop right after the open, and it gone up a little. Then it went against us pretty decisively, but then it came back, and we're basically holding about break even on the close yesterday. Thing pops up here on the open just a little. We get out of it here. We only get $1,200 out of it, but that is $1,200 profit, my friends. Look at what this thing does. It just falls out of bed, and of course we are out of it, so we're not hurt by this sell-off at all. And I look and eyeballing that. That looks at me like about a 15% drop. I did not check that out. 15 to 20% anyway. We were not hurt by it. We actually made a profit in ANTH. So very pleased with that. I'll show you now two of the really good trades we had. The first one is in Radius Health, and we had bought this yesterday. It really kept going, closed very nicely. It pops up on the open. It started to come back just like Anthora did, and we get out of there. But when we get out of this, we have $4,000 profit in Radius Health. And just like Anthora, it really sold off quite a bit. Not as bad as an Anthora, but it was still a good sell off. Glad to get out of there and take our $4,000 when we can. Now I want to show you one more. I mean, this is just a monster trade, and you know, if you've been following my videos for a long time, you know I used to say that any trade that was $5,000 or more was an outlier. Pretty, not maybe like one out of 20 of our trades might exceed that or get to that point. Well, lately we've been seeing what I would call outlier trades almost every day. Almost every day we're getting one. And this was a really exceptional one. This is BTU, that's Peabody Energy. And we had bought this yesterday right out of the gate. It kept going. It closed profitably. But this morning it shot up some more, clearly taking out the highs from over here from where we got in. And we didn't quite get the high tick of the day, but we're getting pretty darn close there. Folks, we have taken out over $14,000 out of Peabody Energy. I mean, this is just a spectacular trade. That used to qualify for the best trade of the year, just about. It's not the best trade of the year, but $14,000, yeah, we're going to take that. That's really a great trade. And that's why we're up close to $20,000 in our closed out trades for today. So I love this volatility. I absolutely love this volatility. It's going to, it might really turn 2016 into a really big year for us. Anyway, good day. Trader Bob is happy. I'll see you tomorrow on Friday.